Hey, what's up? It's Fist. So, it's the second day the map pack's been out, but this is still gameplay from the first day. And you're probably all wondering, hey, Fist, where's your intro? Where's your music? Blah, blah, blah. And I come to the realization that, every time I want to watch a video, how many times do you want to sit through somebody's intro and all that stuff and just get on with the game and talk about what's going on? And sometimes that's how I feel, that's how it should be, because that's how I want it. So, kind of trying to change up things. Now you'll see that I'm using the FAMAS with extended mags. Now I never use a FAMAS. Out of all the kills, I have like 60,000 kills. I only have 1,600 kills with the FAMAS. And this was the first day of gameplay, and I was trying to figure out, obviously, look at this. I was listening, and here's a setup that I have. I want to go back to the FAMAS, but here's a setup I have. I have Ghost and Ninja. And when you play team deathmatch, it's a different game, and it's a different game because there's only 6 people on the map, and these are big maps, and every advantage counts. So if you're playing to win and get good scores, then obviously you want to have every advantage possible. And these days, everybody has headsets. So if you don't have headsets, then you're playing at a disadvantage. I don't have a headset, I have surround sound, Sony Dream System. And what happens, what a lot of people don't realize, is that they're at a disadvantage when especially if you're playing an SD TV, you're at a huge disadvantage. Not only at far as like the picture quality and depth perception, but sound as well. Because a lot of times you're going to get outplayed every single time for that reason alone. Like I heard that tactical insertion when I was upstairs, and it seems like when they did this patch and they added the map packs, they also like changed a lot of things. Like things are louder in the game, like footsteps and guns are changed. They don't tell you what they changed in the last patch. So but you have to adjust and use things that are to your advantage if you want to win at this game. Now, if you're just out to have fun, that's fine. But you're going to find yourself getting frustrated because, to me, if you're in a war and your guns are shooting and so on and so forth, footsteps, you should never even hear footsteps. And when the game first came out, it was perfect. There was no need for Ninja. Now it's to the point where I think it's changed again where they raised the volume of the footsteps. And it's very advantageous to have Ninja in Team Deathmatch. If you don't have it, you're going to get smoked. So going back to my FAMAS and extended mags. Extended mags is important because for that reason alone where I just died and the guy was in the elevator, I shouldn't have reloaded. And I shouldn't have taken for granted that, when the elevator door is open, just start shooting. If you don't see green arrows, just start shooting. And the reason I'm using extended mags is because more often times than not, if you come up against 2 people, and you're running the situation like this, see right here, I could just shoot out the hip and not worry about it and not run out of bullets, and you're gonna beat people. And you're gonna beat people 2-on-1s. So if you're a good player and you're like always finding yourself getting caught in a situation where you're losing, 2-on-1 fights, I suggest moving to the extended mags for that reason alone. So here I picked up the MPL with no rapid fire, which is a mistake because the gun is weak as hell in the first place, and it has a different sight on it. I forgot what that's called, but anyways, died right there. So I don't use a FAMAS that much, and I'm just feeling out the situation because when you're playing team deathmatch, like I said, it's a different ball of wax. There's less players, so you want to have the best weapon, and obviously MLG pros use the FAMAS for a reason because it's an overpowered weapon in the game, and that's why I was using it, because I wanted to make sure that if I came up against a lot of people using that, because that's all everybody was using on the first day. They were using Ghost and FAMAS, so you have to use those things. So when you get mad in these videos and say, "Oh, this is what you say you don't use," well, if you're a good player, you have to be able to use everything. So if you're coming up against clown faces, and you're dealing with lag issues because it's not on dedicated servers, sometimes this calls for this douchery that you have to play. There's just no way around it, So this gives you two examples, and I haven't played it since the first day, and I will do an update videos this week to see. Now right here, I ran out of bullets. This is the only bad time. Used too many, but I'm gonna do some new videos and show you what people are doing now. As from the first day, I'm gonna see what they're doing. Change up my weapons. Everything should calm down now. Everybody should be changing their kits up, and we'll see what type of gameplay that we will get in Team Deathmatch. But I think Team Deathmatch is the highest level of testing your abilities, because first of all, you only have 6v6 on, and the objective of the game is to kill each other. A lot of times you'll see people that'll go straight to domination, bring in their friends, and then oh, look at my score. Well, you're not really testing yourself on a new map of your true skills by doing this, and what happens is you're like basically cheating yourself, because you're not learning anything. You're killing people who are running to an objective. You're playing Team Deathmatch, an objective-based game, and your streaks are getting all your kills. So there's nothing that you're learning here. This is like the reason that I play it like this is because this is the part of Black Ops and Call of Duty that I love. Is when a new maps come out and the new game comes out, it's unadulterated. Nobody knows nothing, and they just bring what they have, their pure instinct, to the table. And when you're playing 6v6, and let me explain Team Deathmatch to you, is that the objective is to kill each other. Nobody's running to a flag or doing whatever they're doing. They're basically looking to kill you, and they don't know the maps, just like you don't know the maps, and there's only 6 people. So that's the greatness of the game. There's no search and destroy, run to this box, and this is how it is, and there's only a couple people. There's no capture the flag when you're doing objectives and people are killing you for the objectives. No, this is straight up your gun skills against somebody else's gun skills when new maps come out, testing your abilities and your knowledge of the game. And see, this is the knowledge that I'm passing on to you, is that you want to truly test yourself when a new game comes out, a new map comes out, get into Team Deathmatch, 6v6. I would love to have dedicated servers 9v9. That'd probably be a better test of your skills, but it'd be a lot easier because there's more people to kill, and there's less using your senses in the game. To be honest with you, I don't think that outside sources like headphones, it's not part of the game. But Treyarch and Call of Duty series, and Activision, I guess developers just cater to that, which it's cool because you could use that senses as part of your gameplay. But to me, I think that it's kind of unfair to other people who don't have headphones or surround sound system or have an SD television. They are being segregated from the rest of the population who plays the game. Like I hear those guys running all over the place, and what really hinders the game in that situation is that you cannot use marathon, so it slows down your gameplay, and you have to be your guy runs slower, so it's a lot of bad things all rolled up in one that I can go on and on and on, but I don't want to complain about it. I'm just giving you the reasons and my feelings and how I perceive the game when it first comes out, and my mindset. Like a lot of people don't know what I'm thinking. They're like, "Oh, Fist, what's going on? What are you doing?" So I just wanted to pass that on to you, so to show you my train of thought and what I'm enjoying in the game, how I savor a juicy steak. You know what I mean? Everybody else has a different style and how they feel about the game. But I always like to test myself when stuff first comes out and see where I stand in the reel. I go solo. I don't play. I just want to see where I stand. With the rest of the general public, and then that way I'll know. Like I just passed that guy. I didn't even see him. And that's the thing about it. You know, you're playing at 45 degrees out of both eyes or out of both sides. And I ran, but I'm not. You know, sometimes you don't look at your mini map. You know, like you're looking at what's in front of you. So those are the great things about getting games new. And then I'll do another one. I got another gameplays. I'll post those up too as well. Tell me if you want to see Convoy or Stockpile. I got some of the great gameplays. But I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. Until next time, it's your boy Fist. Peace. Look at the elevator kill at the end. Guy camping. Hey, that's what you get. Camping in the corner, you die.
How'd that guy not know the grenade was right there?